7.7 magnitude earthquake rattling Southeast Asia, flattening skyscrapers and killing at least 150 people. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kira Phillips. This hour, we've got live pictures out of Bangkok with more than 700 people that have been injured. Dozens of people still missing underneath the rubble there after that powerful quake hit Myanmar and then rattled across the rest of Asia. Those numbers expected to rise, too, as search and rescue operations are still underway. It leveled high rises, including a 30-story building that was under construction in Bangkok. The horrifying video captured the moments that skyscraper actually toppled over, disappearing behind a cloud of dust. Construction workers, as you can see, running for their lives, but not all of them making it out. Now, crews are desperately searching for those who are still trapped. An eyewitness watching from a car as that structure barreled to the ground. That onlooker, Jack Brown, actually recalling everything that he saw at that moment.
It was just horrifying to see that destruction, knowing that there are very likely a lot of people in the site. And it turned out, obviously, through news shortly after that is the case. And a lot of people, sadly, are still unaccounted for. It was unprecedented for me. I didn't really know what to expect or what to do. And I just wanted to sort of keep moving and get away from that zone, really.
So after the aftershocks hit and rescuers started to search for the survivors, both countries are now under states of emergency. With a civil war raging in the region, though, it's been more difficult to get information on the damage and the emergency responses. Joining me now, our foreign correspondent, Tom Soufi-Burridge. So, Tom, tell us just the latest on what you know with regard to searching for those that are buried under the rubble. And I'm sure the death toll is going to continue to rise.
Yeah, I think, Kira, sadly, the death toll is almost guaranteed to rise. And that is partly because Myanmar, where the epicenter of the quake was, is a closed society. It's an authoritarian regime. There's a civil war, as you say, raging in that country. The military junta that controls most of the main cities, including Mandalay, close to where the epicenter was. I mean, we've got some information coming out from the military junta so far, confirming that at least 140 people killed. But even the military junta itself is saying that figure is likely to rise. Hundreds, more than 700 injured. I think that's pretty telling. But the scenes from Mandalay and other parts of Myanmar tonight coming into us are pretty dramatic. Multiple buildings completely collapsed. Reports of people using their bare hands to sift through the rubble to try and reach loved ones who could be trapped underneath. So I think we just don't have a clear picture coming out of Myanmar about the extent of the devastation and the destruction. In Thailand, I mean, hundreds of miles away from the epicenter, still impressive destruction. Of course, that building, which was under construction itself, which completely collapsed down in the capital, Bangkok. The authorities there, a massive search and rescue operation underway, sniffer dogs brought in, drones being used at the site. But it is nighttime now in Southeast Asia, but that rescue and search operation continues, and I think will continue through the night. They believe around about 100 people could still be missing underneath the rubble of that particular building.
So, Tom, President Trump says that the U.S. will help with efforts now following the quake. How's that going to play out, considering U.S. aid no longer exists?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think we'll just have to wait and see, Kira, right? I mean, this is the first major international disaster since those drastic cuts to USAID. So, we'll have to, I think, see what the capability of the US government is in light of that. And colleagues, ABC colleagues, are expecting a briefing from the State Department shortly, and we'll hope to bring you more details of that soon.
All right, Tom Soufi-Burridge. Thanks, Tom.